All right, so there's no reason for you to be doing drugs unless you just got out of surgery and you need some pain medicine. You got prescription from the doctor for some sort of illness that you have or some sort of disease that you need medication for. Other than that, and there might be a couple other reasons for you taking medication, doing drugs. But other than that, there really is no reason to do drugs. You're going to end up destroying your life, destroying the people who love you, their lives, wasting a lot of money. There's no reason for you to do drugs recreationally or self-medicate. It's a stupid thing to do. And I know that a lot of y'all, especially y'all on TikTok, think that I'm a drug addict. I guess the only thing I have to say is don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I have tattoos, I have piercings. I may look like a drug user, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. Number one reason is I'm a Christian. I don't do drugs. I try my best to follow the Bible, and it says that we're supposed to be sober, we're supposed to be vigilant, don't do drugs. Says that drug users, people who get drunk, abuse drugs, they're going to hell. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to upset my God, Jesus, so therefore I follow what he said. But I know that a lot of y'all y'all just say whatever, right, to try to discredit what I say, because I talk a lot about Islam and how your Prophet Muhammad was a pedophile and how the teachings of the Quran are trash. So y'all response to that is to then attack me and how I look and to call me names and to accuse me of just the most ridiculous things. I don't even drink alcohol anymore. and I can, but I don't. I don't do any sort of drug. Another reason why I don't do anything. Oh, and here's the thing. I will admit, yeah, I used to do drugs. I used to smoke almost every day. I used to drink every day. I used to pop pills. I used to sip. What else? I used to do psychedelics, mushrooms, acid, all that, yeah. I used to love that stuff. Key word, used to. I don't anymore. It's been years. But the second reason why is because, and I know that a lot of y'all who follow me on TikTok and watch me on TikTok, y'all are still teenagers and y'all don't have kids yet. But one day in the future, hopefully when y'all have kids, y'all will feel this same way. Because when my daughter was born, that was a very sobering moment for me. When I was single, right, my motto was, I don't give a F about nobody. I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care what no one has to say. Like, I'm just doing me. And I could care less about what anyone thinks of me or has to say about me. That's just how I was moving. But when I had a kid, and when you get married, you realize quickly that it's not all about you. And so I found myself caring about other people for the first time. And I found myself caring about what other people think. And that's what contributed to me stopping everything. So it used to be, I don't care what no one thinks. And then now when my daughter was born, it was, dang, I can't be moving like this because I don't want people to think this about my daughter's father. I don't want people saying, oh, look at your dad. He's a junkie. He's an addict. He's this. He's that. So I stopped immediately. Okay, not immediately. It took me a few months, but I stopped that. And further proof, just to show that, because I've been saying this, I couldn't find it, but it was in my car. I carry this around. This right here. Like I said, I used to do drugs. I used to be all in that life. I used to live that rock star, that party life. And I got in trouble. This was maybe 3-4 years ago. I was on probation for about a year or two. I can't remember how long exactly. But when that was over, I was being followed by the police for another year after that. And in that year, I got stopped so many times. Just random. Stopped, searched, stopped and drug tested, breathalyzer test. So many times. And one of those times, I was driving. I got stopped randomly for breathalyzer, coming home from work. Another time, I was going to the gym. I got piss test. Police pulled me over, pulled me out of the car. I had to pee in a cup on the side of the road. They tested it. They let me go because it was clean, no drugs. And then another time, probably like a week or two after that, I got stopped again. They took me to the police station because I didn't have no pee, so they took my blood. And they sent my blood off to a lab and tested it for any drugs. They took my license, said I couldn't drive until the results came back. And the results came back and everything was clean. Why? Because I don't do drugs anymore. There was nothing in my system. Now that was probably almost 2 years ago, right? And so I carry this paper around with me in my car, and I give it to the police, and they look at it and they say, okay, you can go. Because they have stopped me on so many different occasions, and they found nothing against me. I'm very well acquainted with the entire police department here, because I've been there so many times. They've stopped me numerous times. They know my car. They know my face. I know all of the officers in there. They've got a photo of me on the wall. No, I'm just joking. But they all know me so well, right? Because we've just had numerous interactions with them. It's ridiculous, right? But I say all that to say that, yo, I'm not an addict. I don't do drugs. Yeah, it may look like it because, I got the hair. Everyone thinks, oh, Rastaman, right? And, I used to be in all the clubs and all the bars here and all over Bahia. So, like, everybody know my face. Everybody know that, I used to try and live that rock star life. But I don't do that no more. I got kids now. I'm a role model, right? I'm a Christian. I don't get down like that. And here's the proof. This joint say, Polizeiinspektion. Then they give the city, Mitteilung über Einstellung des, I can't even say this word, it's so long, bro. Verkehrsordnungswidrigkeiten Pretty much saying that they had charges brought against me, but then after the testing, they dropped the charges. I don't know exactly what the charges are because it's like a bunch of numbers and a bunch of German that I can't understand. But yeah, I don't do drugs. I don't promote that lifestyle to anyone. I don't tell anyone that they should be doing that they should be smoking weed, drinking, doing all of that. In fact, I promote the opposite. Clean living, sober living. If you're going through that stuff, that you should be seeking help, either some sort of therapy or some sort of rehab in order to get better and to get off those substances. Because I'm sure that you have people in your life that love and care about you and that don't want to see you destroy your life and ultimately don't want to see you dead. So if anyone is struggling with drug or substance abuse or addiction, get help. You can always reach out to me. My DMs are always open. Y'all know, y'all can hit me up in the comments, or y'all can direct message me on TikTok, because I'm always on TikTok, or my Instagram, or you can leave comments here on YouTube. But yeah, it's just, it amuses me whenever you guys accuse me of being an addict. It's funny. And I mean, you should never judge a book by its cover. It's funny. All right.